So this is the place where old Beijing meets the new Beijing.
There you go. You heard it here first. Look how steep this is. The views are worth it. Good morning guys from sunny Beijing. Currently 25 degrees in the morning and it's right now probably about 9 AM. And today I'm going to be visiting some of the most iconic landmarks in Beijing, mingling with the locals, trying some amazing food and finishing with a tour of the Great Wall of China. Let's go.
This is one of the world cultural heritages in Beijing as well. And also it is to the eastern part of the central axis.
Here it is. Here's the first glimpse of the Temple of Heaven. And it's really, really, really beautiful in person. So as you can see here, there's lots of different tour groups. And what they do is they have their flags to represent each tour group so they don't get lost. So this is the Temple of Heaven. You'll see that the roof is blue and that symbolizes heaven because obviously the emperor valued that as the most important. And this Temple of Heaven actually symbolizes Beijing, whereas the Great Wall of China actually symbolizes China as a whole. But this one is like the iconic symbol of Beijing. So the Temple of Heaven, which is right behind me, is a great example of Chinese architecture and spirituality. And the emperors once came here back in the day to pray for good harvest and a good life. All right, let's go up and take a closer look because I'm dying to see how it looks from up there. Just being stood next to this and seeing how massive this is in person really gives me a sense of importance and shows the vast scale of how amazing this civilization was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Built in 1420, this site is actually larger than the Forbidden City, even though the Forbidden City is seen as more important, but this one is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, so definitely worth checking out.
The building which behind of us is the most important building. It's a symbol of Beijing tourism. So attracting so many foreign friends come there, and you can see the heaven was the most important position in the ancient China.
And now it's turned into like a national park, this area?
Yeah, park. Out of this area, you can see so many local people do exercise in the morning.
Yeah. Maybe later we're going to go check that out and see how the locals just go about their day.
Yeah, leisure time.
Should be fun.
Okay.
So that lady, her name is Starry, and she's part of the team today. There's a big group of us going around on a big tour guide, a bunch of other content creators, and Starry is one of the coordinators, and she's very knowledgeable. So on to the next location now, and you'll see in this area surrounded by all the trees, super old and ancient. So these trees behind me are around 800 years old. So this is an area just outside of the Temple of Heaven where all the elderly people in the morning come to do their exercise. So I guess it's pretty popular here. I see something there which looks pretty interesting. I want to try. I feel like I'm doing the YMCA. It's fun to stay at home. Where want me to go? And it's really busy here. You can see it's only elderly people, but they come here in the morning. So right now it's getting close to 10 AM and they're doing the stretches, leg workouts, stretching the backs, shoulders. It's good. It's healthy. It's nice to see. So they have these stone walkways where you can take your shoes off and then feel more grounded. And it's a little bit uncomfortable actually, but it feels good. It feels like I'm getting a foot massage. Wasn't expecting this to the start of the day. Oh, look at Mark. Oh la la. Hey, turns out lots of older Chinese men are very good at calisthenics. Who would have thought it? To be able to do that at their ages shows that they've put a lot of effort into that and have a good workout regime, good diet. I'm blown away. I'm absolutely blown away. Alright, next location, just got off the bus. I'm gonna go check out a walking street. Qianmen Street, that's where we're going to. Oh, look at this, they got Madame Two Swords. I went to this in Singapore. I guess that's Audrey Hepburn. I'm not sure who that is, but she's very beautiful. Jackie Chan! Wow!
So we are now at the very central part along the central axis of Beijing, and this is this is the central place, and we have the arrow shooting tower and the Qianmen front gate that separates the outer town from the inner town.
So here you'll find like lots of restaurants and
Bars.
places to eat.
Yes. So this was the traditional shopping area for local Beijingers in the past 300 years, and you won't be disappointed once you get here.
Yeah, I can see so many food options.
yeah,
it's
smell that.
beautiful. Like the trees going right through the middle.
Yes.
It looks, even though it's obviously got a lot of history here, it still looks pretty modern.
Yes. So this is the place where the old Beijing meets the new Beijing.
There you go. You heard it here first. Sure, sounds good. Look at this. So right now the tram is coming in, and this goes right through this road, all the way down. How cool is that? And that's actually one thing that surprised me about being in Beijing, China so far, is the amount of food here. Like, I don't know why, but I had it in my head that I thought maybe I'll struggle to find food coming from Thailand to here, because obviously there's a lot of street food in Thailand, but it's the same here. You'll find street food, lots of restaurants, places to eat, and it's great. And super clean. Like, even though there's a lot of people here, like obviously Beijing is one of the most populated, busiest cities in the world, but it's clean, it's modern, mix of history as well, and it's refreshing. It's great. I wish I would have come here sooner. Wow, looks interesting. Just the dry ice that's drawing me in.
Yeah. I love that move, the dry ice move.
Yeah. Honestly, this is like a sensory overload. There's food in every single direction. Let me tell you guys, it smells good. Right, we're going for lunch. Built up an appetite now, so getting hungry. All right, and here we are. So this is the lunch location. So let's go inside and check it out. Don't know what that means, but let's see. Ooh. These are cozy. Nice little hidden rooms around.
Upstairs.
All right. Oh, this is nice. Wow. Nice little rooftop crevice area with some Chinese tea. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very delicious.
Much.
Very good. She's lovely. So she's the owner of the restaurant and the chef, and that was amazing lunch. Tried some traditional Chinese dishes, and what this place is famous for is the traditional Beijing noodles, which mixes together a whole host of ingredients and tastes great, but it's cold. And the reason why the noodles are cold, because it's summertime, it's super hot. Like right now it's probably about 30 degrees, and they want the cold noodles to cool them down, and it's like refreshing. All right, now it's time to get back on our bus. All right, so just arrived to the place where we're going to go inside the Summer Palace, which I'm super excited about, and it cost 30 yuan. Not sure how much that is in pounds or dollars, but yeah. Wow. So beautiful. A lot of trees. These type of trees you won't find in Europe. Platycladus orientals. There you go. And the Summer Palace is a vast imperial garden full of temples, lakes and pavilions. Apparently, this bonsai tree is 150 years old and represents longevity and prosperity. Stone of the god of longevity. Wowzers. So here's an example of what the lake looks like in the Summer Palace. It's honestly something out of a picture, so picturesque. So back in the day, this place, the Summer Palace, served as a summer retreat for the Qing Dynasty emperors. I can see why, because it's absolutely gorgeous there. And this place was actually damaged during conflicts in the 19th century, I think from the French and the British. So they burnt a lot of this area and it was destroyed. However, they restored it, and now it's also another World Heritage Site. So this is one of the spots in the Summer Palace. Kind of feels like a peninsula vibe, right on the edge. And everyone takes the pictures here on the rocks. And you've got this gorgeous view in the background. Alright, so we're about to go on a boat because this weather is too nice to not, like, look at that.
So
Going on a boat?
handsome. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's go.
I mean, I'm speaking Thai. I was supposed to speak in Thai there. Cup and cap. Shit, shit.
Ni hao.
Ni hao. Yes.
Minus step. The boat has docked at this artificial island at the Summer Palace. Going on the boat, you get lovely views of the lake, even better than when you're walking over there. So it's nice. So the boat ride I just took was over from all the way over there. It takes you to this artificial island. Walk along the bridge and come here. So I think that's enough for exploring the Summer Palace. Done a lot of walking, but it's really fun. Now it's time to hop on the bus and we're going to head towards the Great Wall of China. So excited. And we have arrived after around 2 hours on the bus. We've arrived to the Great Wall, and normally people would tour the Great Wall in the daytime, but what we're doing today is we're doing a night tour of the Great Wall, and this looks incredible. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm so excited to be here, the Great Wall of China.
Have you been on the Great Wall before?
Yes, this is second time for me.
But have you done it at night time?
Oh, first time for night time. Wow.
I think it's going to be better, right?
Yeah, I think
More wow.
More wow.
So right here, this is the entrance to the Great Wall at Beijing. You can see it there. There it is in all its beauty. About to do the first step on the wall. 2 steps. dream come true. Alright, so I'm here with Fred, who's our tour guide for the Great Wall. And can you explain to everyone like what's going on? Where are we right now?
Yeah, we are actually on the top of the most famous section of the Great Wall in Beijing. This part of the wall was like majorly constructed back in the Ming Dynasty as the defense along the border against the Mongolian riders. But now, as you can see, it has become a unique tourist attraction to all of us. Still a great heritage.
And it's super steep.
Very
steep. I was expecting it to be steep, but not as steep as this. But how many kilometers is it?
Well, I think the open section is more than 3K for the renovated section.
Yeah.
But originally the whole stretch, I think, is more than 10K.
10 kilometers?
Yeah.
That's insane. It blows my mind.
That's only a teeny tiny part of the wall.
Yeah.
You know, because it actually travels through different provinces. We're only here in Beijing to visit one particular section.
Yeah. So it just shows how vast this is.
Yeah.
So how long did it take to construct the whole of the Great Wall of China?
Well, it's very hard to say because the remaining sections of the wall, they were left from different dynasties. They have different time span, you know, for the construction. And taking the wall where we are, for example, this has been like mainly constructed in the Ming Dynasty. The first time is around 1505. The second time is 1539. And third time was actually during the reign of Wanli Emperor. We're talking about 1580 something. Long story short, I don't think the construction, like from the Middle Age of the Ming Dynasty, ever stopped. It just continued and proceeded like throughout the Ming Dynasty.
Wow. That's just insane to think about how much effort goes into something like this.
Yeah.
Wow. This part of the Great Wall is really steep. Pretty out of breath. But the view at the top is going to be 100% worth it. Now, how incredible is this? It's truly amazing. Okay.
Soldiers, they would just hide behind this, and then they can shoot crossbow, you know, arrows. And there used to be like cannons here.
Wow, so that's actually really high.
I mean, it's in the Ming Dynasty, using firearm is very sophisticated. We have cannons of different sizes. And here, it's not, I mean, we don't just pour hot oil, hot water, but also soldiers can throw hand grenade.
Wow. So they're really, really prepared.
The stone with like a hole drilled in the middle with like fire powder inside, and there's a fuse. Lit the fuse and throw it.
Wow, that's smart. Okay, this part of the wall is super steep. So, been walking now for about 20 minutes. And it's easy. Super easy. Yeah, right. See, this part of the wall, I have to almost climb and crawl up because it's that steep. Woo. Look at how insane this is. It's kind of a little bit foggy as well, but in the night time is something special. This is never ending. Just keeps going on and on and on. Look at that. Ooh. All right, coming back down, and look how steep this is. But the views are worth it. It's incredible to think that humans have built this. Obviously it took an extremely long amount of time to do so. I'm in a fortunate position to come to a place like this. Hans. That's insane. What is going on? That's insane. There we go. Second one's going in. Wow. Here we go. Wow. That is insane.